I'm Alice Rowlands. I'm a Gardens Apprentice with the National Trust at Hanbury Hall.
Hi, I'm Nigel. I'm Apprentice with the National Trust.
Emily Grant. I work at Anglesey Abbey, National Trust in Cambridgeshire.
So I'm Francis.
I'm Thomas Green, 29 years old. I currently work for the National Trust at Blickling Hall.
So I've always been interested in the outdoors for a start. I knew that I don't want to be stuck in an office, because it's not the best way. I want to see the world, I enjoy nature. Overall I'd like to become some sort of ranger with the National Trust. But horticulture, it's a bit of experience. I get to learn about National Trust properties and meeting new people. And yeah, horticulture seems a good way to meet people as well as talking to visitors as well.
So I previously worked in retail. I got into horticulture that way. I done a year-long course with the Garden Academy where I was taught a bit on garden design and got an RHS level 1. And I wanted to take it a bit further, but I still wanted to work, and the apprenticeship was sort of the mix of the two, really.
The best thing about working for the National Trust is the help and support you get from the garden teams, especially at Polesden. They're really amazing, just the learning opportunities, and also the training provided by the National Trust, having worked in the NHS. The training is just amazing as well, and the resources as well. So that's been really positive, really positive.
I've always been more hands-on than academic, so it seemed like the perfect route to take in order to get into that side of work.
I'd always kind of loved the outside. I'm not going to say I always wanted to work outside because I never really thought about what I wanted to do until it was sort of too late and I was third year of university. So I went into more what I did at university, which was writing. So I did marketing, communications, hated it, just sat in an office all day. So I had the dilemma of, I want to get into working outside, but I have no qualifications and no experience whatsoever, and I'm also kind of, sort of halfway into another career. So I started looking at apprenticeships, and then I saw one with the National Trust, which was gardening, so it was outside, it was brilliant. I was kind of worried that I wouldn't be able to get one having had a degree, but apparently it doesn't matter, so yeah.
At first I was a bit, do I want to do an apprenticeship because it means going back to college, but in the end, I love it because I'm doing the work, I'm doing the practical side of things, which I enjoy, but I also do go to college and I am learning things. So I recommend doing it, because you're learning and doing the job at the same time.
For a long time I was a nurse for 23 years, mental health nurse. I was looking at a career change, and I saw the legislation changed, and I was looking into doing voluntary work with the National Trust and historic palaces as well, to try and build up some horticultural experience. And I saw the apprenticeships advertised locally on the website, the government website, and I went for it. And as it was entry level, it really suited my background. I had a little bit of horticultural experience, but only when I was a lot younger, so it was a really positive thing, and I got the apprenticeship at Polesden Lacey in Surrey and haven't looked back, really.
I'd like to stay with the National Trust, possibly moving around to different gardens if possible, or potentially working for myself, going out and sort of maintaining other people's gardens.
Everyone's so helpful. If you have any questions or you have anything that's worrying you, you can just go talk to people, and they have all the help and they have all the equipment.
Well, the National Trust is, a well-known brand. It's a charitable, organisation.
Well, I'd always been to National Trust properties with my parents. Always preferred the gardens to the houses, because the houses get a bit samey, but gardens are usually pretty different. Yeah, I just like what they stand for and what they do, and it's a great organisation to work for. They really appreciate what they do.
I've always wanted to work outdoors, doing outdoor work, so I've always looked towards gardening, and Anglesey was quite close to where I live, and I've always grown up going there because of my family, so when I saw that this had come up, it seemed like a perfect opportunity, so I took it.
And the reason I got into it was it's with the National Trust. I thought being with the National Trust is such a good idea. You could go anywhere. There are so many properties all over. Yeah.
just really be open to any learning opportunities there are. Try and listen, do your own research as well, but you'll be supported by a really good garden team at the property where you'll be based at, and just try and learn as much as you can do from them, and find out as much as you can from any resources that are available to you, whether that be online or what have you, and take every training opportunity that the National Trust provides, because it's second to none.
Basically go for it if it's something, you know, if you want to progress with education but you still need to work, obviously because of whatever's going on in your life. An apprenticeship is a good mix of the two, so you're still getting an income while you're still sort of learning and progressing.